Hello, my friends, my brothers and sisters in Jesus Christ. I hope the peace God stay with you today and always, with me and you, everybody. Today I want to share with you a so much important prophecy. It's written in a letter. 1968 prophecy from 90 years old woman in Norway. An old woman of 90 years old from Valdres, Norway, had a vision from God in 1968. The evangelist Emmanuel Minos had meetings several where she lived. He had the opportunity to meet her, and she told him what she had seen. He wrote it down, but thought it to be so unbelievable that he put it in a drawer. After 30 years, he understood he had to share the vision with others. The woman from Valdres was a very alert, reliable, awake, and credible Christian, with a good reputation among all who knew her. This is what she saw. I saw the time just before the coming of Jesus and the outbreak of the Third World War. I saw the events with my natural eyes. I saw the world like a kind of globe, and I saw Europe land by land. I saw Scandinavia. I saw Norway. I saw certain things that would take place just before the return of Jesus, and just before the last calamity happens, a calamity the likes of which we have never before experienced. She mentioned 4 waves. Number 1. First, before Jesus comes and before the Third World War breaks out, there will be a detente like we have never had before. There will be peace between the superpowers on the East and the West, and there will be a long peace. Remember that this was in 1968, when the Cold War was at its highest. In this period of peace, there will be disarmament in many countries, also in Norway, and we are not prepared when the war comes. The Third World War will begin in a way no one would have anticipated, and from an unexpected place. Number 2. A lukewarmness without parallel will take hold of the Christians. A falling away from truth, living Christianity. Christians will not be open for plantations preachings. They will not, like in earlier times, want to hear of sin and grace, law and gospel, repentance and restoration. There will come a substitute instant, prosperity, happiness, Christianity. The important thing will be to have success, to be something, to have material things, things that God never promised us in this way. Church and the prayer house will be emptier and emptier. Instead of the preaching we have been using for generations, like to take your cross up and follow Jesus, entertainment, art, and culture will invade the church, where there should have been gatherings for repentance and revival. This will increase markedly just before the return of Jesus. Number 3. There will be a moral disintegration that old Norway has never experienced the likes of. People will live together like married without being married. Much uncleanness before marriage and much infidelity in marriage will become the natural, and it will be justified from every angle. It will even enter Christian circles, and we will let it even sing against nature. Just before Jesus returns, there will be TV programs like we have never experienced it. TV had just arrived in Norway in 1968. TV will be filled with such horrible violence that it teaches people to murder and destroy each other, and it will be unsafe in our streets. People will copy what they see. There will not be only one station on TV. It will be filled with stations. She did not know the road channel we use today. Therefore, she called them stations, Emmanuel Minos said. TV will be just like the radio, where we have many stations, and it will be filled with violence. People will use it for entertainment. We will see terrible scenes of murder and destruction one of the other, and this will spread in the society. Will also be shown on the screen the most intimate things that take place in a marriage. Then the old woman said, "It will happen, and you will see it. All we have had before will be broken down, and the most indecent things will pass before our eyes." Number 4. People from poor countries will stream to Europe. In 1968, there was no such thing as immigration. They will also come to Scandinavia and Norway. There will be so many of them that people will begin to dislike them and become hard with them. They will be treated like the Jews before the Second World War. Then the full measure of our sins will have been reached. The tears streamed from the old woman's eyes down her cheeks. I will not see it, but you will. Then suddenly Jesus will come, and the Third World War breaks out. It will be a short war, she saw in the vision. All that I have seen of war before is only child's play compared to this one, and it will be ended with a nuclear atom bomb. The air will be so polluted that one cannot draw one's breath. It will cover several continents: America, Japan, Australia, and the Gulf nations. The water will be ruined, contaminated. We can no longer chill the soul. The result will be that only a remnant will remain. The remnant in the hills countries will try to flee to the poor countries, but they will be as hard on us as we were on them. I am so glad that I will not see it. But when the time draws near, you must take courage and tell this: I have received it from God, and nothing of it against what the Bible tells. So it's finished, the letter. So I think everything this woman saw is right in the Bible, and I believe really that about the coming Jesus Christ. I believe that the loyal Christians that is cleaning with your spiritual clothes, cleaning with God, with Jesus Christ, will not see the last calamity that she said, of course, would be the Third World War, because in the Bible we find too much explanations about that God keep your chosen, your loyal Christians, and the moment that Jesus you come in the clouds, like the Bible said, I think in Acts number 1, and of course all Christians, you, I hope you, me, myself, and too much people, Christian people, have your life cleaning in God, always cleaning in God. It's prepared, it's red. Go up with Jesus when he will come in the clouds and take your choosing, your red, loyal Christians. And of course, go meet with him in the clouds and go to the big celebration about the salvation. And unfortunately, another group of Christians that unfortunately Jesus will find with your dirt spiritual clothes. That is the life really dirt with Jesus, with God. So unfortunately, these people, this group, will participate of the last calamity, the Third World War. That is will very sad. It's because that I think we need to pay attention about the about the advice of God in the Bible, about these dreams and visions that God have been given for too much people, old people, young, etc. So it's just help us to be rolled really with the clean life, living the life with sincerity with God, cleaning your spiritual clothes, ask for God and praying, and what we need to change to become a loyal Christian, a clean Christian with our spiritual clothes clean in Jesus. We need to do this question because I am sure and right. I am sure. Your choosing your clean Christian choosing will not participate about the last calamity we arrived in this world. We cannot stay afraid. Please, I say for you, my brother, my friend that is listening this video, don't stay afraid. We need to care of a spiritual life with God by love, because Jesus deserves this, our love and respect. So don't be afraid, because the Christians is looking for sincerity and love God. We will keep anyway the things like that happen. We will keep, but of course the Christian is dedicated to be read now and all moment. Of course, this Christian will be not see the last calamity that will be the worst war of the road, like the woman said, and we find this thing is right in the Bible. Who know so for example, Apocalypse, Mark, Matthew, etc. We see too much advice of God, because this is so much important. Study the Bible with love, respect, but no with fear. No, because when we have love and when we trust in God and live God, the fear has no space in our hearts. So I hope you like, my friends, and you think about, pray, search to God, Jesus Christ, search, clean your life, our lives, we need. Because God is giving opportunities day by day. But one day will be not more time, so will be hardest. So if you can stay calm, sure about the salvation, it's only one solution. It's will love God, clean our spiritual clothes, and like that we're ready for the big day that Jesus you come the clouds and take your choosing. Thank you so much. Take this time, listen me. I think this letter some people knows already, but I think it's so much interesting to share with you. So thank you so much. Take your time, and God bless you so much. I will ask direction for God to show some verse, something in the Bible that is written about this matter so much important, that is writing this letter. I will do that. I don't know if today I have time, but I will do. I'll do because it's so much interesting, because I think it's interesting because is everything agreeing with the whole Bible, the whole Word of God. So it's trustly, of course. Bye bye. Thank you so much. God bless you so much. Bye bye.